Hey everyone, this is Kelso with Dork4, and it's another new comic book day, and it was one of those weeks where the load was so light and I had so little that you start looking around your comic book store trying to find things to spend your money on. And fortunately I didn't find anything. Well, maybe not fortunately. But I have been pop hunting a lot, so I'll share that with you later. But really light week, so I'm actually just gonna kind of show you everything. First up, we have Romulus, which I'm super excited about. This is a Top Cow Image production, and I talked about it a few weeks ago. I think it's coming out kind of slow. That's Romulus, and it's a secret society, you know, super fighters. They fight people and do a bunch of crazy stuff in the world that no one knows about. But it's this woman, her name's Ashlar, and she's really strong, she's really great. And I just think she's a really well-written character. So Brian Hill is on this, and I think he does a great job. And the artwork is also great. I thought this was a good page to show you. So it's a bunch of secret organizations. I think the Illuminati is introduced in this number 2. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, Romulus is your book. And I definitely like those. Going on the whole secret organizations thing, the other one is by Dark Horse, is Cryptocracy. And Cryptocracy is sort of the same thing, but this is number 6, so I know more about it because this is only number 2. It's more fantastical, I guess would be the way to do it. There's, you know, creatures and talking bears and magic and stuff like that, but it's also secret societies and people ruling the world behind everyone's back and all that nonsense. But it's really fun because there's like dragons and stuff. So this guy's like riding a dragon, and that's fun because it's in the modern world. And it's 9 families, which I think it's down a few families because this guy right there has been taking him out. Alright, so that's Cryptocracy number 6. I feel like, I don't think this is the last one, but it might be like the end of an arc. I'm not sure. I don't have any more that are coming now. But yeah, so Romulus and Cryptocracy, great for secret organization books. Next we have 6 of 6 Lucas Stand with Boom. And this is Kurt Sutter, and this is 6 of 6. So if you have not been reading this, you know, you can pick up the trade when it's over. So when you read this, and if you know Kurt Sutter, he did Sons of Anarchy. And if you watch Sons of Anarchy, you know he really likes violence. And this does not shy away from the Kurt Sutter you grow to love in Sons of Anarchy. But it's like a sci-fi Sons of Anarchy is kind of what it feels like. And, you know, Kurt Sutter just can't get away from the gang thing, I guess, and his Sons of Anarchy days. So really violent, lots of, you know, gang type stuff, very sci-fi, but I'm trying to find good artwork. I don't want to give anything away because it's number 6 here. So Lucas Stand, good story, great art, and it is fun that Kurt Sutter puts out stuff. I know the new Sons of Anarchy, kind of like the origin story, that's really good too. Something else I also get. So that's that. Let's see. We also have Munchkin, which this is actually ending. It's number 23, and I think number 25 is going to be the very last Munchkin. So they're done with their thing that they're doing, and every Munchkin is a different. It's kind of like each one's kind of a short story. This one looks kind of Alice in Wonderland-y from the cover. And then let's see. Oh yeah, they don't give cards anymore, because that's lame. I've talked about that. But they do give you promo codes to get like fun loot and things, especially if you play the game. So that's Munchkin. There's only 2 more to go. So you can, you know, kind of collect those. The stories don't really run together, so you can just pick them up and read them. Next we have Spook House. This is kind of weird. It's Eric Powell from Albatross. And Eric Powell is a little weird. I mean, he didn't all goon and all that, but he this one's, I don't know, these short stories are weird. I read the number 1. This is number 2 I think last week while I was on like Thanksgiving break, and it's just a bunch of different short stories. So this one's The Troll and Miss Snargart, the Ure, The Found Boys, Mr. Roach. So they're different than the other ones, so they really are short stories. They're not even continuing like who does it? Cinema Purgatorio, they do the continuing short stories. But these are, they're fun. They're definitely interesting. And the art is really great too. And I think each one is kind of a different artist. So that's Spook House. Next, I'm actually going to talk about my Deadpool. I got Deadpool Back in Black. Little AC/DC reference there. And this one has been
again?
fun. Huh?
Do that again.
Do this one?
Yep.
Okay, this is Deadpool Back in Black. And a little AC/DC action there. And I mean, I just love Deadpool. I read anything that comes in because I think he's hysterical. I love the crap he talks to everyone. I love the people he fights. I love that, you know, he always gets stuck with like the B superhero teams. Like he doesn't get to, you know, sometimes he gets to team up with Wolverine and stuff, but he gets paired with just like the nobodies. And he always does a bunch of crazy stuff. So I do love me some Deadpool. So I think Back in Black is fun. New costume, new thing going on. So Deadpool Back in Black has been fun. Next we have Saga number 40. I think this is the end of an arc maybe. So it's Fiona Staples, Brian Vaughn. If you don't know Saga, you're missing out. Huge. This is my top 5, I would say. Saga is my top 5. And there are some things that I need to learn. So I'm going to read this. I would read it right now if I wasn't talking to you people. So this is Saga. It's a world I couldn't try to explain in this video. I would have to do its own video. Saga is crazy. I mean, if you see from the cover, it looks like an otter talking to a guy with a TV head. That's not something you can explain in a quick time. So Saga is absolutely amazing though, and you just have to check it out. If you read comic books, you're gonna love it. So as long as you like, there's a little violence, a little nudity, a little cussing, but nothing over the top. So very well done. So Saga number 40, super excited for that. Next I have 7 to Eternity, and 7 to Eternity is another Rick Remender book. And if you watched my Alex the Comic Hoarder contest entry, you know that I love Rick Remender. So I'm obviously going to recommend 7 to Eternity. Wow, this page is awesome. So there's a super powerful guy. He like controls all the people, and there's a family that fights against him. That's the basis of the story. But all the powers and the things that are going on are things I've never read before. So totally new story. There's some really fantastic artwork. Jerome Opeña, I believe. And then one of my faves, good old Rick Remender. Alright, with that 7 to Eternity, what's really cool is on Black Friday, frames were super on sale. So I got this amazing poster from my LGS. And I say LGS, which is local gaming store, and I know y'all say LCS, local comic book store, but mine's both, and I do both at the store. So I switch between LGS and LCS. So they find good posters for me. So I got this frame for like super duper cheap and was able to frame this. So I can't wait to find a good place to put this up at my around my house, because you know I love my comic book art. So that was just something I wanted to share with y'all. I thought was really fun. Last comic book of the week, because it was such a short week, is another Rick Remender. What do you know? Deadly Class is another book I read from him, and Deadly Class is about a school for assassins, and this is number 24. This is a new arc, and so if you want to catch up on the first arc, you should definitely pick up those trades. And yeah, it's a school for assassins. They're kids, and there was like a culling at the end of their freshman year, and so the people who made it through the culling are now like the sophomores, and so they're torturing the new freshmen, which is really fun. And so it has the same sort of feels as like a high school would, but these are kids training to be assassins with like super powerful families, so it makes it a lot more interesting. So that's another amazing Rick Remender, Deadly Class. Alright, so those are my comic books for the week, but because of Black Friday and things coming out, I have some really cool pops I want to show you, so I'm super excited. And I have Hulkbuster coming out of nowhere. So I have Hulkbuster, and I really can't believe I got a hold of this guy, because he came from 2014, and he popped up, and we were able to get him on some Black Friday sales, and he is crazy. He's huge. This thing is actually super heavy, and it is the Collector Corpse edition, and so this is Hulkbuster, and he is just great. It's a 6-incher. So I'm really excited to have him, a really great addition to my collection. Some other ones I have that I picked up at Target today, and I was super excited because some random dude found them in the back for me because they weren't going to put them out. Okay. I have pops flying everywhere. So we have Professor Radium Batman, which is the glow in the dark, and we have the North Pole Camo Batman. Okay, so they're super awesome. Love them. My Batman collection is actually really ridiculous at this point. And then you also have the Negative Batman and the Golden Midas Batman. And I was lucky, not only did I get perfect boxes, but my Midas, the paint job on the Midas is perfect. And I've been hearing some bad stuff about these pops, so super excited for those. I think I had one more. There's Reaper sneaking up on me like he likes to do. So I got the exclusive Reaper. I am one pop away from finishing my Overwatch collection, and it's the Loot Crate Tracer. So I'm still trying to get a hold of her for a decent price. I can obviously buy it, but I'm trying to do it for a good price. Overwatch Reaper, and he's the White Reaper, and so he's really fun. I was super excited. They threw him back up on the Blizzard website for Black Friday. So all of these amazing things were Black Friday, but the best part of all of it was, I don't know if y'all are Supernatural fans. I don't think I've ever talked to you guys about Supernatural, but I'm a huge fan. Watch the TV show. I follow a little of the fandom because they're really interesting. But while I was at Hot Topic getting some of the Black Friday stuff, I came across this guy. Take a look at those awesome wings. So this is definitely one of my best pop finds I think I've had in the last year. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. But thanks for listening today, guys. As usual, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, need help finding anything, want suggestions of books to read, please hit me up in the comment section. And today there are no extra books because I showed you all of them. So what I'd like for you to do is I really want you to start sharing with me your favorite comic books, because there's obviously a lot that I don't read because I kind of stick with the really niche stuff. So I would really love to hear what your top 5 favorite comic books are. I'd like you to leave it in the comments section, and I'd like to get kind of a conversation started so I can learn personally about some comic books that I definitely should pick up and read. And so also with that, next week I will put out a video on my top 5 favorite comic books. So please get on there and share with me your top 5. And other than that, have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and peace out, dorks.